What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I want to talk about the Samuel Vargas versus Amir Khan fight, or the Amir Khan versus Samuel Vargas fight. I've seen that fight, and what I've learned about both fighters, it was a good fight, action-packed fight. Um, Amir Khan definitely underestimated Samuel Vargas because a lot of people thought that he would get him out of there because they thought this was this rise to Amir Khan, in which he looked good in the Philo Greco fight. And I think he expected his expectations were to knock out Samuel Vargas quickly. And one thing that Vargas has done, he has proved like, hey, no, you ain't knocking nobody out here. In fact, you got knocked down. Excuse me. I want to talk about the knockdown. You know, the same thing happens to Amir Khan. It doesn't have anything to do with his trainers or anything like that. It has a lot to do with his eagerness. He's over eager. He's overzealous to throw all many punches as possible. So he's so easy to time. I've been telling people that. He did no different last night than he did when he fought Danny Garcia. He did the same thing. No difference. Okay? What he did was he was trying to get Samuel Vargas out of there. And what Vargas did was he timed him with a perfect right hand, the same right hand that Canelo hit him with, and dropped him just the same. When you start getting knocked out, okay, nerves are exposed wherever you got hit. These are pressure points all over your face, all over your body. If you get hit with those punches, you're going down. The same point, you get hit on the nail. Perfect example. When Trinidad knocked out Vargas never been hit like that. Okay. On top of the next fight he fought, I forget who he fought. I think he fought Ramirez, from Puerto Rico, and he got caught with a punch he didn't see, and he went down just like that. And there's those nerve endings. You know what I mean? They're exposed. Those pressure points are exposed. So Amir Khan, yeah, for him being chinny, he's chinny because of that, because he's taken a lot of damage in the ring, and then plus he wasn't he wasn't the toughest guy, and I mean he was a chinny guy anyway, but he had a lot of heart. He shows that he has heart. He showed that in the Danny Garcia fight. They just stopped that fight, which I believe it was a pretty good stoppage, but who knew how that fight would have went if they would have just let him continue, because he wasn't knocked out, but he did get dropped and he got timed just like he did last night. And that's going to be something that I don't know if Amir Khan could work on in this time of his career. I think you could just catch him because he'll be so busy trying to throw those combinations. You know what I mean? All you really have to do is time it. And Danny Garcia is good with timing. And I'll talk about that fight in another video, him and Porter. So, Amir Khan really shows he has heart, like always. Shows he has the same habits. Shows that he's still fast. Samuel Vargas shows that he has experience in that. And then Samuel Vargas knows now, because he's been in there with Earl Spence, which is a hard banger. Danny Garcia, which is a hard banger. And it shows tonight that, Khan's power really comes from his speed, accumulation of these punches, versus guys with thudding punches like Danny Garcia and Earl Spence that, ultimately took him out. Okay. Because Danny Garcia knocked him out, bro. He knocked him out. So, it did go all 12. I think that Amir Khan, now in his career, I do think that I don't think he's ready for like someone like Spence. I would like to see it, and I know Spence need it on his record. He probably don't, because he already thinks his record is. You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand. I just did a video. I'm uploading a video about that, but that I don't think he would do well against someone that's, top elite. He could fight someone like Broner. That would be good for him, or Pacquiao, because that fight was up in the works. But see, looking at a fight like that, um, I think Pacquiao might get him. You know what I mean? And these guys have sparred many rounds because they were both training in the wild card gym. Because, Amir Khan has been through what, 4 or 5 trainers? The dude has been around, man. So one thing he can't blame Virgil Hunter for his mistakes now. He got dropped just the same. That had nothing to do with the training you have. It's just the habits that he still goes through. But I think a good matchup for Amir Khan, being 31 years of age, I think he should take on Pac-Man. Make a good money fight, get out, because someone else is just gonna knock him out with some, like Spence would knock him out. I was thinking that, looking at that fight tonight or last night, and I'm thinking, man, if someone like Spence was in there, he would knock him out. Sean Porter too, because Sean Porter knows how to get in there, and But either way, it'd be an action-packed fight because, Amir Khan is that kind of dude. Since he has heart, he gets hit or hurt. He was doing that little stumble, and he did that a couple times in that fight, and he did that little dance, or that big dance, where he's, like he's doing the honky tonk or something, you know what I mean? But you see that dance, and then, if you can catch him with a couple more shots, he'll go down. So he almost went down with Chris Algieri, and we know Chris Algieri doesn't have much punching power like that. He's not a power puncher. So, but what else about Amir Khan? Amir Khan, you know who he reminds me of, though? He reminds me of Roberto Garcia, Mikey's brother. He used to fight. He had the believe the IBF 130-pound belt at one point, and he got knocked out by Diego Corrales. I think that was the IBF, and but he got knocked out by Corrales because he was beating Corrales. He was outboxing him, but the warrior that Garcia was, Roberto, he wanted to stand there and trade with the bigger, taller, more powerful, Corrales. And Corrales started trading with him, and he got knocked out. That was the only thing, And Roberto Garcia was a good fighter. He just wasn't, he had too much heart for his common sense. That's why he lost a lot of those fights. You know what I mean? I'm glad that he's a trainer. He's a better trainer. I can't say he's a better trainer than a fighter, but I'm glad that he was a fighter. Then he knows a lot in the ring and what he needs to do, because he did a marvelous job with Mikey Garcia. So I think that Amir Khan has that same syndrome. He's gonna have to learn, if he ever will, that he can't throw punches in bunches, but I guess that's a part of being him. At the end of the day, you can only be yourself in that ring. Habits are going to occur, and then we've seen the habits that he has. He'll try to throw too many shots at one time, and he'll get caught, So, but anyway, I think that he should stay out of the reach of Garcia. Now, Danny Garcia would be a good fight now, since Garcia's just lost. So that would be a good fight. Part 2. And I think that would work. Pacquiao, Garcia part 2. I think those are best for Amir Khan right now. If he's going to step up in any kind of class, you know what I mean? He should fight those guys. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this. Please subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.